बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। सेकेंड ईयर, होपफुली हमारा यूनिट 9 जो कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं, कॉन्सेप्ट्स आपके क्लियर होंगे। In this unit, what we have learned about file handling through C++. File handling, why do we file handle? Why we need to file handle in C++? Just because, as we have discussed in last class, that whenever we are programming in C++, before the file handling, all the program inputs, outputs, processed informations are just in RAM, and that memory, as the memory clears with the shutdown of system or failure of the system, all data or information just lost. We cannot use that information in future because the RAM clears the data as the system shutdowns. So in order to keep the data on secondary files at the secondary storage media, we need to create the files through programming in C++, and we have to write that data in that secondary file, and so we can open that file and read in future. So in that perspective, we have learned in Unit 9 how to create the files using the file streams, and then how to open that file, how to write in that file, and how to read and how to close all these operations that we have performed over files. Here in this class, we are just giving some practice to file opening, file creation, and checking that if the file exists or not, file opens or not, if there is an error in the program of file opening, and then we have opened a file to read the data by character to character read the file. These two programs we are going to practice. We are going to discuss in this demonstration. So the first program that we are going to discuss over here, it is the program in which we will create a file and check whether the file is created successfully or not. And then we will close that file if opened. Here is the program code. As already we have discussed, just giving a review on this topic, that when we need to create the file, then in that case, we need to create what we have to do in the C++ program. We have to create, first of all, the file with the fstream file. And this is the object of fstream class. Means we have created a file in which we can both read and write the data. But when we are opening this file, just as we have the file of sample.txt named, and we are opening it with write mode, means out mode. We are writing over the file. We need to write, so that's why we are opening this file with out mode. So when after creation of the fstream file object, we are calling the open function file dot open. This is the object. File is the object of class fstream, and open is the function of fstream, means member function of fstream, which is used to open a text file. And this is the file name that we are going to give our file. If a file is created, it will be open. Otherwise, if file is not created, it will create first file and then it will open it with out mode, means for writing mode. Okay. After calling a function open to create or open the existed file, we are checking with the if condition that whether the file object which is called the open function, and open will return the value of file, whether it exists or it is open or not. If this returned value is true, then the logical not will convert into false, means condition is false. When the condition become false, it means there is nothing error in creating file, means file is created. So if the condition is false, If not of file will return false, then what happens? Then it will just display message the file is created successfully. And if file.open will return what? False. Means it does not created the file, or there is any error in file creating a file opening, then it will return what? It will return false. So when the file open function returns the false value to the file object, then here in if condition, the file has the value of what? False. So when the logical not operator works on the file false, it will become true. Means the if condition is true over here. Clear? So when if condition is true, then body will execute it and body will display the message error in creating the file. So when the error is found in creation, so it will return 0 to the main function because main is of integer return type. So afterwards, the rest of the program code will not execute it because here if condition found true, so it will return 0 to the main function and rest of code will be discarded, not executed. Clear? Because the file is not open, so here file creation success message cannot be displayed. And obviously when file is not open, so it will not be closed. So in this way, with this code, we can create and open the file and we can check the file if the file is opened or not. If there is any type of error in file opening, then this condition will test the file object and will return error in creation. If found error, then it will display the message of error. Clear? And if the file returns the true case, then the false condition will be false for testing the opening, file opening. So after, in case of the false condition of if, then what happens? Cout will display file opening or file created successfully. After the file creation, then simply the file is being closed. So this was overall a simple program to create a file using the file handling. There. Here we are going to another program that is to read a text file. Means file is created, written, and now we are going to open that file and read the data from the text file character by character. Okay, so let's see how we will write that code. Here is the code. Very simple. In the main body, we are declaring a character variable because we are going to read the text file character by character. So we need a character variable in the main function. After declaring of the character variable, we are going to declare an file object for if stream. Input stream file object means we are getting the data, we are inputting the data from text file means stored file into the stream. Into which stream? Into your output stream. Clear? Means we are taking the data from the stored file and we are displaying at the output stream means our screen. Clear? So in this way, if stream class object is declared with the name of file, and then we are opening a file of test.txt, and we are calling the open method or function member function of the class if stream with the object file file.open test.txt, and we are opening it with input mode. Clear? So again, here we are checking for error in opening. If there found any error in opening, then it will return -1 to the main function, means the file cannot be opened. Then if the file condition found true means file is open, then we will read and print the file content character by character. Here, with the help of while loop, as we are getting the data character by character, so we are using the loop counter here. And there we are using the end of file function. We are calling the end of file function with the file object, means while condition will execute its body until the file is found end of file, means file is completely read, then the control will go to file.close function. Clear? Otherwise, unless the file contains the data, it will be fetched with this file double extraction operator. Clear? So with double extraction operator, we are extracting the data character by character from the file object, which is attached with test.txt file. So it means test.txt file is read character by character, and this in read character is just outputted with cout object of iostream.h header file, and it is displayed on the screen. It is printing the character, read character from the file on the output screen. So in this way, the while condition will be tested unless it founds the end of file. As it will found the end of file, then the while condition will become false. So the when the while condition will become false, then what happens? Then file will be closed. As during the read operation, we have just outputted or printed the read character. So the file is, our program is completed over here. And this way we can declare the ifstream file object. With ifstream file object, we open the file, we call the open function with the input mode, and then we will test with the if condition whether the file is opened or not. And if file found open, then the character with while loop, we will read the character. Before that, we will test the file for end of file function. If end of file is found, means all the characters are read or the file handler is at the end of the file, then what happens? Then file will be closed. Now it's your practice question that you have to write a program in which you have to write a text in file using the double extraction operator. Here, okay, I'm waiting for your response. Whereas in next class, we will have the written test of Unit 9. Hopefully, you are prepared for your test. You must have to give more and more practice to yourself. Okay. In the meantime, if you have any questions, you can ask. Thank you.